let's get you some update as far as the India-China standoff is concerned. The third Indo-China military-level talks are going to take place in Choshul, Moldo again tomorrow. Abhishek Kapoor, our executive editor, is joining us for more on this. Abhishek, the talks have been ongoing, but certainly there is a concern over the Chinese action and reaction as far as the LAC is concerned, even as the two sides continue to thrash out their differences on the table. What is going to be primarily the agenda? Which area as far as this latest meeting is concerned?
Well, Shivani, we have to remember this is the third round of talks. The earlier two rounds were also very comprehensive. The first one lasting for 10 hours, the second one actually lasting 11 hours. Just to put it in perspective, even when Prime Minister Modi and President Xi Jinping have met in their informal meetings in Wuhan and Mamallapuram, for example, the total time spent one-on-one or delegation level has not been more than 5-8 hours, and in that context, if the core commanders are actually meeting for 10 hours, 11 hours, which means intense negotiations take place, and the Indian team goes fully prepared and tells the Chinese that these are the places where you have breached our understanding, breached all protocols, and that you have to go back. So I believe that same argument will continue for all these points where the Chinese have created some structures, even if they are on their side of the LAC. But again, even that is breach of understanding and agreements since 1993, specifically 1996 and 2005. We have seen now, despite the June 6 talks, a very unfortunate episode of violence happened on June 15, leading to loss of life on both the sides. June 22 talks were very extensive, and it is hoped that these talks that happen tomorrow will take that understanding forward. So essentially, de-escalation is the objective, and the disengagement has already happened. What is important is that the build-up of troops at the rear end has to also reflect disengagement and
yes,
backing off. So I believe that.
So at the same time, Abhishek, is the Indian side a little concerned that, after Galwan, of course, the tensions are very high as far as Pangong Tso Lake is concerned. And then there are some other fronts that are being talked about where China is beefing up its presence?
Well, Shivani, let's be clear. After the initial reports that the Chinese are trying something new along the line of actual control or trying to change the status quo, Indian deployments have been beefed up. And it's matched. It's a mirror deployment. So troop to troop, commanding brigade to commanding brigade, it's all matched. So I think the Chinese have no surprise element left now, and they have to understand that the armies are fully mobilized. And India has shown its resolve by the manner in which we have mobilized our both army and air assets. There are more details, but let's not discuss them. What is important is Chinese have understood that their misadventure has really misfired, and they have to find a face saver, perhaps, to pull back the troops that they have built up on their side. So I believe these talks and these engagements, and remember that parallelly, the diplomats also continue to talk between the Ministry of External Affairs here and the Chinese BOFA in Beijing. So these are parallel talks, complementary talks, and comprehensive talks. Hopefully, we will see over a period of a week or 10 days, proper disengagement plan would be in the works and would be implemented on the ground.
Absolutely. Well, the third military level talks are going to be held tomorrow. And of course, lots on the line for both India and China. Abhishek, thanks a lot for breaking out the details for us.